Alrighty, I kind of forgot to film as I was doing this. There's a lot of moving around, but nevertheless, the valve cover is, for the most part, fitted together and done. Now we've still got to add PCV, and we've still got to add a fill port, as it'll probably be on this side, as that's what the OEM was. Probably just go somewhere around here, farther back the better. Because it gives me more room for hood clearance. Not that it matters at this point. We have nothing but room, but if I were to put it there, I could have an issue. Not that I will. So yeah, probably not gonna load the other videos of me talking about making this. We'll just do it in the one video here. But what we did is we took some 1x1 1/8 aluminum angle, made a perimeter frame on it. I'll show you the head here. This is my spare head so I could bolt it down and weld it. Had to grind these guys a little bit down. These are for the balance shaft brackets bolt to on the head that has the balance shaft, because these are reversible, the heads. You can put the left on the right and the right on the left, as in most modular engines. So yeah, it just has these guys that return the oil and put it back for the cam journals for the balance shaft. But we're not going to run the balance shaft, and that's what's dictating most of this extra work to the build of these valve covers, is because, yeah, we have to bring that down just a little bit, and then we'll be golden. So yeah, we just made basically a perimeter frame of the aluminum angle, and then used that thin plate I had right over there that I used for part of the valve cover that I wish I would have gotten thicker, and again on this job I wish I would have gotten thicker. Some of the welding's not the greatest, but I'm kind of realizing that I probably shouldn't have tried doing this in place. I can just tack the whole thing, and then when I have it out on an engine stand, I can weld the whole thing together. The reason I want to weld it while it's bolted on is so that it doesn't distort any more than it can, because it's so thin. There's a high probability to do it, or to warp. But yeah. That's the valve cover for the most part. That little hump there is for the little balance shaft bracket that would go there. But yeah, that's a valve cover on a V10. For sealing it, obviously we can't use the OEM seal. There's a few options. The cheap and dirty is to just RTV it. But the long-term cheap way is probably going to get some gaskets cut out for it. So it's not a big deal. I mean, I could even try to make them myself, but making gaskets is such a fucking cunt to make, especially for a valve cover. But yeah, we'll go get some super thin paper style gasket and shellac it when we put it on, and should be fine. But yeah, tell me what you think. Probably the first aluminum valve covers on the 2-valve V10. The 3-valve, as you can see on the floor, that one has aluminum ones, and tried real hard to see if we could make those work by just maybe modifying half of it or something, but no, not an option. Yeah, I'll smell you later.